sorry, due to a current I had to stop again. I'm extremely sorry for that. Okay, let's start. You see, cos of a plus b formula, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So we can write here cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now its formula is, what's about cos 2a? Cos 2a is, that day I wrote cos 2a is equals to cos square a minus sin square a into cosine a, and here it is sin 2a, that can be written 2 sin a cos a. This is the formula. Okay, this is the formula, into sin a. Now you see, we have to just multiply and we will get cosine cube a minus sin square a cosine a, okay, minus 2 sin square a cosine a. Okay, now this is cosine a, so I have to convert all sine into cosine. Then what will we do? You see, cos cube a minus 1 minus cos square a into cos a minus 2 1 minus cos square a into cosine a. Okay, now we multiply like this, cos cube a minus 1 into cos a, that is minus cos a, minus minus plus, it will make cos cube a, right? Cos cube a. Okay, and here it is, you multiply again, minus 2 cos a minus 2 cos a minus minus plus 2 cos cube a. Then what we are getting actually, cos cube a 2 cos cube a, 4 cos cube a, 4 cos cube a minus cos a 2 cos a, that is 3 cos a. So this is another formula of cos 3a that you also did math on this, where a was given as by 30 degree when you were in class 9-10. Okay, so my dear students, we have got too many formulae. Now let's try to do some maths. Okay, the maths are like this. You see, suppose what is the value of sine 15 degree? You have to find the value of sine 15 degree. Okay, the value of sine 15 degree, that means it is equals to what? Sine 45 degree minus 30 degree. 45 degree minus 30 degree, right? Can you write? Or sum up you can write 60 degree minus 45 degree, this type of. Okay, is it? Any of these two can be written. It depends on you that what you will take. Okay, now sine of a minus b formula. Formula number 2, can you remember please? Formula number 2, sine of a minus b. What is the formula? Sine of a minus b, that is sine a cos b minus cos a sin b. Sine of a minus b, sine a cos b minus cos A, sin B. That is sin A, sin A. Then cos B, this is cos B, sin A cos B, right? Minus cos A, minus cos A, sin B, sin 30 degree, sin 30 degree. Okay, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. That is the formula of this math. Now it's really very easy to do. It is what? 1 by root over 2, right? Sin 45 degree equals to what? 1 by root over 2. Cos 30 degree equals to what? Cos 30 root 3 by 2, right? Again cos 45 degree 1 by root 2, and sin 30 degree is half. Okay, now we get root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 2. Okay, 2 root 2 can be taken as LCM here. 2 root 2 can be taken here as by LCM, right? Now we are getting here, you see, there is root 2 in the denominator. There is a root 2 in the denominator. So what is to do? We have to rationalize the denominator by multiplying both the numerator and denominator by root over 2. That is root over 2 into root 3 minus 1. Okay, then it is 2 root 2 into root 2. Okay, I have multiplied both numerator and denominator by root over 2. Then we will get here root 6, yes, root 6 minus root 2. Here it is 4. So our math is done. If you have any ES calculator, and if you write down, if you operate sin 15, then you will get this value. Okay, you will get this value. Okay, let's do another math. We see, suppose now it is cosine 15 degree. Okay, this math we will do by 60 degree minus 45 degree, or you would do 45 degree minus 30 degree. The same thing will happen here. Now cos of A minus B equals to what? Cos A cos B plus, then let me know, cos A cos B, then sin A sin B, cos A cos B, sin A sin B. Now what is the value of cos 60 degree? What is the value of cos 60? That is sin 30, half, and here it is 1 by root over 2. Sin 60 root 3 by 2, and sin 45 1 by root 2. Like the previous math, let's get the LCM. 2 root over 2, here it is 1, and here it is root 3. Now I will multiply by root over 2. To rationalize the denominator. That is root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2 into root 2. That means root over 6 plus root over 2 by 4. As well as if you have ES calculator, you can operate and you will get the same value. Now if the math is given like this, very easy and simple math, if you know the formula, it is only then possible to do this type of math. Suppose now you are given a math of suppose sin 105 degree. How to find the value of sin 105 degree? Sin 105 degree, very good, not a matter. We can write here what? Sin 60 degree plus 45 degree. Okay, can you do it? Then what is the formula? You just let me know. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. cos A sin B. Okay, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Then what is the value here? Sin 60 root 3 by 2, then cos 45 1 by root 2, then again cos 60 half, cos 60 half, is it? Then sin 45 1 by root 2. I think after that you can do it, right? I am not going to do this math. Now, but if the math is given like this, sine of 165, how to find this value? Can you do it? Sine of 165, sine of 165, you please pay attention. This math can be done sine 180 degree minus 15 degree. Can you do it? Sine 180 degree minus 15 degree. 180 minus 15 is equal to 165. Have you got it? 180 minus 15. Okay. In which quadrant the angle lies? Here 180. This is 180 minus. So it is in the second quadrant where sin theta is positive. Then we can write it only by sin 15 degree. Now I think you can do it. Now it is only sin 15 degree. You can do like the previous maths, that is sin 45 degree minus 30 degree. Now it is the formula again, sin A cos B, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Now I am not going to do the rest of the parts. Now you can do it. Just you will put the value. Okay. Very easy and simple after that. Suppose a math is given. Cosec 300 degree. How to find the value? Cosec 300 degree. Not 300. Suppose it is easy. It is suppose 285 degree. 285 degree. Can you find this value? Cosec 285 degree. You see how to do. It can be written. You just cosec 270 plus 15 degree. Okay. Now in which quadrant the angle lies? In which quadrant the angle lies? You see, this is 270, 90, 180, 270, 90, 180, 270. Then it passes 270 degree. That means it is in the fourth quadrant. It is in the fourth quadrant. And we know in the fourth quadrant, cosec, here cos is positive. Here cos is positive. That means here sec is positive, but you should understand here cosec is negative. Here cosec is negative. So we can write here minus sign. We can write here minus sign that you were taught in class 9 and 10. It is minus sign. Now you see what is 270. 270 means what? 3 into 90. 3 into 90. Now this 3n which is odd. Which is odd. Which is odd. For this, if there is cosecant, okay, so what will be? This co will not be anymore. This co will not be anymore. So what is left? Secant. So we can write sec 15 degree. Sec 15 degree. But my dear students, I did not show you any formula regarding secant. Okay, no formula regarding secant. Then what will you do? What will you do? What will you do? No formula regarding secant. Then you have to do one thing. It is that it is that minus 1 by cosine 15 degree. Okay, minus 1 by cosine 15 degree. That means minus 1 by cosine 15 equals to what? 45 degree minus 30 degree. Okay, cosine 15 equals to what? 45 degree minus 30 degree. That is minus 1 by, you put it into formula, that is fourth formula number 4, that is cos A cos B cos A cos B cos A cos B plus sin A plus sin A sin B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. This is the formula. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay, now put the value. If you put the value, then you will get, you just see, is equal to minus 1. Suppose it is minus 1 is given here. Cos 45 degree, that is 1 by root over 2. Cos 30 root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Then sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2, and sin 30 is half. Sin 30 degree is half. Now we can calculate like this. Minus 1, it is root 3 by, that is 2 root 2 LCM, and we will get root 3 plus 1. Root 3 plus 1. And at last we can write here minus 2 root 2 by root 3 plus 1. But the math is not done yet. We have to calculate again. You see, after that, what will we do? There is root 3 plus 1 in the denominator. That is to be rationalized, multiplying both numerator and denominator by root over 3 minus 1. Root over 3 minus 1, that is minus 2 root 2 root 3 minus 1. Then it is root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1. Okay, that is what we are getting here. Minus, it is what? It is 2 root 3 into root 2, root 6, 2 root 6. Okay, minus plus 2 root 2. Then it is root 3 whole square, minus 1 square. That means we are getting here minus 2 is taken common, then root 6 minus root 2, right? Root 6 minus root 2. Okay, now it is here 3 minus 1, that is equals to 2. This 2 will be omitted. So we will get this 2 will be omitted. Okay, this 2 will be omitted. Then we will get minus plus, that is plus root 2 minus root 6. It is our answer. Okay, please try to understand. Now let's do some maths from your book. Okay, exercise 7, exercise 7b. We are going to do some maths. That is question number 2. In question number 2, what is given? You just see question number 2. A and B are positive acute angles. A and B are positive acute angles. Okay, and cos A equals to 4 by 5. Cos A equals to 4 by 5, and it is also written sin B. Sin B equals to 5 by 13. Then what should we do? What you did in class 9 and 10? What you did? Can you remember, please? You have to draw a figure like this, where it is right angle and it is A. cosine A means what? Base by hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, it is very easy to get this one as by 3, right? It is 4 by 5 base by hypotenuse. So it is really very easy to find the other or the rest of the sides. In this way, here it is sine B. You see sine B, it is B. This angle is B, this angle is A, and it is right angle triangle. Okay, it is right angle. So sine theta equals to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. It is called perpendicular, and it is here hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem, it is really very easy to find this as by 12. Okay, at first your first work is to do this. Okay, that is, you have to draw two figures. Okay, now you have to find sine of A minus B. Sine of A minus B. What is the value of sine of A minus B? Sine of A minus B equals to what? Sine A cos B, then minus cos A sine B. Now what is the value of sine A? What is the value of sine A? From this figure it is A. Sine A equals to what? 3 by 5. Write down 3 by 5. What is cos B? This is B. Cos B equals to what? Base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. Minus, what is cosine A? This is A. Cosine A means what? 4 by 5 base by hypotenuse. What is sine B? Sine B equals to what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Now it is your turn to do this math. It is about 36 minus 65 minus 20 by 65. If we calculate, we will get 16 by 65. Our math is done. 16 by 65. Okay, this is the way. Oh, again you have to find the value of cos of A plus B. Cos of A plus B, can you find it from here? Cos of A plus B, from this figure you have to also find cos of A plus B. Write down cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. What is cos A? Cos A equals to what? As I told you, base by hypotenuse, 4 by 5. What is cos B? Cos B equals to what? 12 by 13. 12 by 13. Okay, this is minus, this is minus. Then we can write sin A. What is sin A? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is 3 by 5. What is sin B? Sin B equals to what? Sin B equals to what? 5 by 13. 5 by 13. Now you calculate. 4 12s are 48 minus 15. That is 33 by 65. 48 minus 15. Yes, 33 by 65. That is the math. Okay. Now we are going to another math. That is question number 3. AB are positive acute angles. Question number 3. You see what is written here. AB are positive acute angles. Okay, and tan A equals to 2 by 11. Tan A is equal to 2 by 11, and tan B equals to 7 by 24. 7 by 24. You have to find the value of cot of A minus B and tan of A plus B. Okay, very good. Then what will you do? It is all tan and all cot, so I don't need to convert it into sine and cosine. I can easily do it. At first you have to find a tan of A plus B. Suppose tan of A plus B, we find it. What is the formula of tan of A plus B? That they showed you. Tan A plus tan B tan A plus tan B, right? By what? 1 minus tan A into tan B. This is the formula, nothing else. So what is the value of tan A? Tan A equals to what? Tan A equals to 2 by 11. Tan B equals to what? 7 by 24. Okay. Now here 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24 is equal to you see what will you do? You just see you see here 1124, here 1124. Okay, from both the numerator and denominator, what the LCM is to be taken will be omitted. What the LCM is to be taken will be omitted. 11 and 24 will be omitted, right? So what is to be done here? You see, now you see 2 into 24 equals to what? 48. You please see 2 into 24, 48 plus 7 into 11 equals to what? 77. Okay, now here you see this into this. Okay, if we get the LCM, 24 into 11 equals to 240 plus 24, that is about 264. 264 minus 7 to the 14. This is the result. Then we can get equals to what? Half. I am not sure that it is half or not. Let me check. 7b3 yes, it is answer half. Have you got it? How I did this math? Can you please recollect your memories? That is, I am telling you. You please see. Suppose you are given suppose in this way 1 by x plus y. Suppose you are given, then suppose it is y by x plus 5. Then what will you do? Normally what you do? Actually you get the LCM, right? After that you get it multiplication sign and you inverse it, right? But I am not going to do that. Okay, what will I do? I will multiply both the terms of the numerator and denominator by x, as to get, if I multiply it by x, then I will get 1 plus xy. Okay, I am multiplying by x, 1 plus xy, then it is what? Y plus by x, that is 5x. You understand? Okay, thank you very much, my dear students. Best of luck. You try your level best to get all the formula at home. Assalamu alaikum. Bye bye.